All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Candid Cleaning Conversations. And today we have Miss Hunter Jones on the show. How you doing, Miss Hunter Jones?
I'm excellent. I'm excellent.
All
Thank
right, all right. So, give the people a little background story about you and why you decided to jump into the dirty cleaning industry.
Well, I jumped in about 3 years ago, and right when the pandemic started, I started off cleaning a bank. Um, and then I kind of scored with that one. It was a really good account. Let me just say that. But
Okay,
I didn't have the employees, and
okay.
I ended up, and it was 2 hours from where I was at, and but the money was great. It was great. I
How did
had
you
three.
land that contract?
Word of mouth.
Word of
Word of
mouth?
mouth. Somebody put
Okay.
me on.
Well,
They,
ain't nothing wrong with that. Were you doing the bank like 5 days out the week?
yes, I was. I was doing the bank 5 days out of the week, and I was having to go down there every day. And for a while, it was just myself. And when I finally did get some people into the cleaning, it was it. They weren't satisfied with just me being the only cleaner, basically. So
Okay. What
yeah,
what was the rate on it?
it was bringing in 5 bands a month.
5,000
Mm-hmm.
a month?
A
Yeah,
month. It was,
yeah,
but it was three different buildings they had me cleaning, and then the bank was huge itself. It was really big, just really big. I mean, upstairs, downstairs,
that's
offices. I mean, it took me all night to do it. It took me all night. Every night I was waiting for my kids, but like I said, I was able to quit my. This was my first account. I was able to quit my job because I mean it was bringing it
Mhm.
needed, but I didn't have a mentor or anybody, kind of helping me, showing me like the ropes and how to get people, like you said, contractors and different stuff like that.
Right,
Um,
right.
I didn't have the guidance I needed and I ended up losing that account. But the thing about it was I was able to go back and I still had that word of mouth, and that's how I ended up getting some more accounts closer to where I stayed. Um, and I secured some more accounts, but I ended up having a really bad pregnancy. Really, I ended up with some tumors, and I didn't know I was expecting, and it was really crazy. That so I had to downsize my business, and I ended up losing two of my accounts. Well, not really losing, but I had to let them know I couldn't clean it anymore at that time after I hit my daughter. And so here I am now with only one account, but it still brings in 1,200 a month.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, okay. So you got one account now. And when you decided to outsource your bank, like how many employees did you have? Did you just have one, two, or
Well, I ended up getting three ladies, three older ladies that was, I want to say probably 30s, 40s, and they lived in that area with the bank, and they more than willing to clean the bank for me, basically. And I mean, I was paying good because I could pay them pretty well with that what I was making off of it. So that's how I was going to do it. And then basically, yeah, it was too late. I cleaned that one about, I want to say I had that account probably 9 months. Then I cleaned
mm,
it 9 months probably by myself. Or I would get my brother to go with me if I didn't want to do it by myself.
okay, okay. So what would you say is the most challenging part of the cleaning industry since you started? Like what's been the most challenging thing for you so far?
Um, well, I would say I I don't want to clean.
We all don't want to clean.
I don't want to clean. Um, but I will clean. I mean, I have my account there. I'm gonna clean it. So I I I want. I need to. The most challenging thing for me is cold calling to get more buildings to get my part and not have to clean. That's what I want to do. That's the hardest thing for me is the cold calling, getting this. getting the advertisement out, getting the word out is the hardest thing for me. For
Right, right.
to bring in the clientele, the people that are looking for it, or and not having to go through like a franchise, like you know, like Jam Pro or something like that. They want they cut. They gonna take most of your money basically, and
Mhm.
I don't have the skill to just keep cold calling and just saying, no, we're not interested, because it gets to the point where it's like, yeah, that is defeating. It makes you feel like I'm not
Right.
calling nobody else. And
Mhm.
so right now, what I'm doing, like I got some signs made to put up around different areas I know they need, and then cold calling people I don't want to call, asking people are they satisfied with what they have right now.
Right, right,
Is that
right.
something I could do? And then I'm expanding past offices to like warehouses and stuff now. And I got a couple different ones, but it all comes down to like with them, like the initial clean, like when you go in there, it's special
Mhm.
for a warehouse. You know what I mean?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't really uh so that initial clean, you're gonna have to pay me something for that initial clean when the flow black. So
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's where I am now. So,
Oh man.
I have had people reach out, but just getting, consistent. Not because right now it's been 3 months and I've only got one warehouse in the last 3 months. Even though I cold call and stuff like that to different doctor's offices looking for that office manager, or they won't call you back, or stuff like that.
Okay, okay. Well, one thing I can say is when you're new, you don't really know how much it takes to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Right,
I first started, I used to think, I would probably cold call about 10 people and I'll be done for the day. That's it. I'm not
right,
calling no more people, right? But really, the way you're supposed to do it, you should actually be calling hundreds of people a day, right?
right.
And I know we don't understand hundreds of people a day. We don't understand that. That's why we outsource it to people that do. There are
Mhm.
people out there that this is all they do. They cold call and they use a dialer to do it. It's not like they're using their phone. They
Right.
actually have a machine that helps them dial faster and get the calls faster. So it's a system to it,
Mhm.
to actually make it work. But it's pros and cons with anything because nobody likes to get interrupted. You know how you go to the mall and you see that guy at the kiosk and he trying to sell you some perfume. Hey, Miss Lady. Hey, and
Right.
you pretending like
Right.
you on your phone, like,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to get interrupted. I came here to buy some shoes. I don't care about your perfume. Okay, so that's kind of how it is when you cold calling. You're interrupting somebody's day. Okay,
Right.
they really don't care about you trying to sell no dang on cleaning service. So it makes it harder when you're chasing the money. Okay, the reason I say cold call is only because it's free, really, and you
Right.
can get leads, but it's harder. It's free. It's harder sometimes. Easy, if you're willing to invest $150, you can go through Clean Biz Network and they'll do the cold calling for you and set up your appointment. Okay, that's easy.
Right.
You ain't got to.
I've never heard of that right there is a gym. That right there is a gym. I guarantee that nobody like knows that right there that you know. That right there.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anybody, there's other cleaning businesses in the area. And I know these people. Like I went to church with these people. They don't know nothing about no clean business and cold calling nobody. So
So yeah, definitely look up my boy AJ because they are doing it over there. It's Clean Biz Network, and he has a whole cold calling system to where you can order your cold calls. You can get 4, 5, 6, whatever, however many you want. If you actually join Clean Biz Network, the leads will be cheaper for you. But if you're not a part of Clean Biz Networks, the leads will be $150 per appointment, but you're guaranteed a walkthrough. Like, I don't know why people wouldn't take advantage of that. Then now you
absolutely.
don't have to spend hours and hours cold calling. All you got to do is pay your one
Mm-hmm.
150. and wait for your appointment. This
Right.
is the
And
system that I use all the time. Why? And I still, me and my assistant, we still cold call, but we still use other services too because we want to do guerrilla marketing. We want it all. I'm gonna
right,
use everything.
exactly.
So I'm
Right.
on Yelp, I'm on Thumbtack, I use Bark, I use Craigslist. We do guerrilla marketing. Like I'm trying everything. We running
Right.
Google
I
ads,
uh
everything.
I got an Angie's list. That's what I'm on. I do Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
I do what else do I do? I do TikTok. I do TikTok.
That's good.
And I
That's
actually
good.
got a couple leads off of TikTok. So, but yeah, I understand where you're coming from. That
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's more of it's a consistency type thing. You have to stay consistent, and you don't worry. Three months, you're still fresh. You're still trying to get your systems together. You don't have
Mhm.
a flowing system yet. You know what I
Not
mean?
at all.
Like I
Right.
didn't have a flowing system until I was a year in the game. And then I started to, okay, well, wait a minute, I need to start putting some systems together. But
Right.
for a whole year, I was just Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, like just putting my business out there, and I was getting accounts like that. Okay. But I would say if you're looking to get some accounts, that's the best thing to do as far as cold calling. You ain't got a cold call. Spend $150 and let
And
them do the cold
people
calling.
like me, that's like I'm telling you, people like me, I would pay that. I would pay that. If somebody said they're gonna call because you can't even get your cousin to call them. Y'all won't call for
Oh,
something? You know, no, I won't call nobody, and then they don't know what to say. And because I don't know what to say half the time, and be like, well, I am a cleaning business, local cleaning business in the area looking to expand. I'm cleaning this right here. And if you want to pursue my business, some of my business, I be fumbling myself. So
right, right.
I actually have sat down and written a call script on it. And then nowadays you can even get the AI to write you a call script to follow. But when
Yep.
you get it in front of you, sometimes you just be like, you know,
Mm-hmm. So why not let the professionals do it? This is what I don't understand about the cleaning industry. If your car break down and you need a transmission, the first thing you're gonna do is what?
call a mechanic.
You're gonna call an expert.
Right.
So this is what I don't understand about the cleaning industry. Why we don't call experts for things that we not good at? If you're not good at cold calling, then get an expert to do it. Really, that's what this whole game is all about. If you don't know how to run no ads, you need to find some money and pay somebody to run your ads. If
Right.
you don't know how to build funnels, if you're not good with email marketing, text support, it's people that do all of these things. Because hell, I ain't good at all of this stuff. I understand it, but who
Right.
has the time to put it all together?
Right. Just sit there and just do
I
everything.
don't have the time to do it all. I have
Mhm.
um I don't have the time to create my own content. So if you follow me on Instagram, I got somebody running my whole page for me. Like I don't have the time to do it. I will pay somebody, happily pay somebody to do it for me. I pay a virtual assistant and she does all of the content and stuff for me, $100 a week. It's just as simple as that.
Right.
Now they're paying. I don't have to worry about my pages. They're going, and we just work on improving from there. Like I might see the post and say, okay, well, you can improve on this, you can improve on that, that type
Mhm.
of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Let
But
me
of
ask you
course,
this: when it
all this
comes to
stuff takes money.
like I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go
Like you said, virtual assistant. Okay, so with your virtual assistant, my fear would be, okay, my virtual assistant, I would feel like they would need to be in my industry to know exactly what I'm talking about. That would be my concern there. So how do I find someone that knows about my business, my industry that I'm in? Are there specific virtual assistants for cleaning businesses, or are you just going and finding like off of Fiverr? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't go on Fiverr. I use Upwork. Well, you know what? I do use Fiverr. I use Fiverr if I needed someone to make like 12 flyers for me real quick. I'll probably holler at somebody on Fiverr for that. If I needed somebody to do a commercial for me, like they have spokesmen and spokeswomen, if I needed somebody to put together a nice little commercial or something, I might use Fiverr. But when it comes to email marketing, I would go on upwork.com and I would go on online jobs PH. and I will find a virtual assistant off of there, and I'll put them on my payroll. Sometimes you have to train them on what to do for you. So I'm into finding the expert, and then it's not, whenever you're onboarding, whenever you're interviewing people, interviewing a VA is the same way as interviewing contractors. It's hard as hell to find good work out here,
Mm-hmm.
right? So don't think just because it's a virtual assistant that everybody's just gonna be the bomb diggity. No, that everybody ain't gonna be good. So you're
Right.
gonna run through people. You know what I'm saying? Until you find those people. So that's what happened to me when I was looking for somebody to do my content. I went through a bunch of virtual assistants. Everybody say they can do it. Everybody ain't really they can't really do it like that.
Right.
Okay. So I had to try a couple of people out, pay them. If I don't like it, you can go on somewhere. But I found somebody that really was, she was willing to work with me,
Mm-hmm.
and she's really great. And she loves, now it's like she loves the company. She's always coming up with different ideas for me. Like, you know what, this is how we can improve. You know, if I find out about a new software, hey, they just came out with this new software called Chat GPT. Check it
Mm-hmm.
out. I'll shoot it to her. She'll look at it. Damn, this is amazing, and start using it. I'm like, yeah, because that'll help you out with them emails, girl. I'm telling you, it'll help
Mm-hmm.
you out. You know what I'm saying? So it's that
Right.
type of thing. My virtual assistants, they grew with me over time. You know what I'm saying? So I had to
Right.
really train them on how to work for me in my company and what I wanted. So they may be skilled in email marketing. But you still got to train them. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like it's no different than when you get a
Okay.
contractor
Right.
and they might
Gotcha.
be skilled in cleaning, but you still gotta tell them what you expect. You
Exactly.
understand?
Mm-hmm. I understand fully what you say. I understand
Right.
fully what
So
you
when
what
you go on those sites, just search for whatever it is you're looking for. Search for someone to do your email ads, whatever it is you're lacking in, whatever it is you're weak in, cold calling, whatever. They have assistants that do all of that stuff, man. All of it. I literally know people now that they have cleaning companies, and VAs run their whole cleaning company. They don't have no office, they don't have no office staff.
mm,
Everything is ran by virtual assistants. It can
yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
It can happen.
I need that. I really do. I need something like that. I really do. Like, and but that clean business network, I'm most definitely gonna hit that up because I need that. I need it. I truly do
I'm
because
telling you.
I mean that's word of mouth. When I say word of mouth is the best, but like cold calling, that's the only other way I know really how to get. Like I can
Right.
put my ad up on TikTok and just go and it'll show me my views, how many people are seeing it. But actually getting somebody on the phone and getting that walkthrough is what I want. I want to get that walkthrough. I want to go see it, and I want,
You know what I'm saying?
because if I get to that walkthrough, if I get that walkthrough, then I can get the deal. Basically,
You
that's
can
how I
do
feel.
it. All you got to do is seal the deal. If I was you, I'll buy like at least 3 or 4 walkthroughs and try it out. All you got to do is close on one.
Right,
Like it's a
exactly.
lick. And it's not like going through a franchise where they're gonna take 20% or 30% or whatever.
Right,
You own the contract. Like it don't get
exactly.
no better than that,
No,
you know.
that's right. Because I was gonna try the jam pro franchise, but when I saw how much they were taking off the top, I wasn't gonna make it nothing. I might
Mm,
as well have just stuck to being a cleaner myself, and that's not
exactly.
what I want. I'm trying to grow something, so I don't, I, I, I work. My mom is a nurse practitioner, so I do medical billing for her practice, and
Okay.
I need something, I want more financial freedom, and that's where my cleaning business came in. And, having kids, I want to be with my kids, I want to be around them. I want to watch them grow. I don't want to be the mom that's not there, and
Mm,
I'm just sending the kids to school. I need to be, I'm very family oriented. So that's what I need in my life. And this is the way, this is like the smartest way I see to build financial wealth for me and my kids. This
it
way
is
right
really I feel like it's the only way out.
here. Exactly.
Personally, I know people that make six figures working a good job, but that ain't my legacy. I don't want to work a good job. I want to build generational wealth, like
Right.
everybody talking about.
I want to
That's
get
what
my
I want.
cleaning business to where it's just automated. Basically, that's what I want,
Right.
an automated cleaning business. But I know it's gonna take some work. Like you said, I'm gonna have to find my people. Basically, I have to find
Mhm.
my people.
It
So
will. It will.
so from, okay, I told you like my cold calling. That's kind of my biggest issue. From what you've heard about like my business, what would be my next step? Like my systems. How do I even get what do I even, I don't even know what systems I need. I don't.
It's hard. It's hard. You know why it's hard? Because you're not in motion yet, and you don't know what your systems are and stuff like that unless you have a blueprint or somebody else's system to follow. You don't know. Like me, when I first started, I didn't have a system. What is a system? For what? See, a system is only a step-by-step process on how a certain thing gets done. Once you figure out how to automate that step-by-step process, you have created a system. That's the easiest way I can explain it. Okay.
Automated,
Then it
yes.
runs by itself. So a step-by-step process would look like, uh, first you run ads. After you run ads, then what happens? You want the person to click on the link. Then after they click on the link, then what happens? Then they fill out an application. After they fill out the application, then what happens? Then you have a virtual assistant on the other side of the job form that receives the application, reviews the application, and after they review the application, they'll contact Miss Johnson. After they contact me and passes that person through, I'll set up a virtual interview. After we do the virtual interview, then we'll set up the in-person interview. You see how it's going in steps?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So that's how you need to think about your system. That's all it is. It's just steps. Steps. And after those steps, after you figure out how to automate the whole thing, because you could automate it by outsourcing. That's a form of automation. If I
Mm-hmm.
give my virtual assistant all of these steps to do, now I don't have to do it. Now they're doing the system for me. You
Right.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can use CRM programs to help you automate. You can
You know
use.
what? My sister told me CRM program. My sister's in tech. She's a QA tester. So she told me you need to look into CRM. And look, I got it on the note card right here. Look, can you see that? See, I don't know if you can see it. CRM right there.
There you go. There you go. You need a CRM. I would suggest trying Active Campaign or Go High Level. Those are my two favorite CRMs right now. And the reason why is because both of them do SMS and email marketing. Okay, so you want to get yourself a CRM that does both, and that's
Okay.
why I recommend those two because I know they'll do both. Okay, so you can send your clients a text and send them an email. Okay, so
Okay.
you can keep remarketing to them like that. But that's what you want to do. You don't want to go on these. Nobody's gonna remember all the clients that you did 3 months ago, like all the walkthroughs that you didn't win. You're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna remember all those people throughout the year. You ain't gonna remember everybody. So we use CRM programs to store the client information in and keep remarketing to all the clients.
Right.
That's what we use it for. We also
Right.
use it for Tenacity Academy. Whoever bought a course, or if somebody tapped into my world in some kind of way, they are receiving my invoice every day. Not invoice, I'm sorry. They're receiving my emails every day
Okay.
automatically. Okay. So CRM programs help you create automation. Remember that.
Okay.
Also using Stripe, a payment processor, Stripe or Square.
Okay. Yeah, I know about those.
Okay.
Okay.
You know those are like payment processors. You can use those to help you create automation as well. Because let's say you got an account and you do it every Friday, you can schedule your invoice to go out every Friday
Okay.
automatically. Okay.
Payment
Now
automation.
it's a little bit more detailed because your business won't run like my business because we
Mm-hmm.
probably ain't gonna have the same type of clients, right? If I have mostly move in, move outs, apartment complexes, for apartment complexes, I have to use a virtual assistant to be the middleman in those, because of the way we bill. It takes a human being to be behind the computer and sending off the invoices for that. Okay. So instead of me using automation, I would have to use a virtual assistant, and they would have to be the middleman to send
Okay.
off my invoices and to answer the phone. Okay. So you want to get yourself you want to get like a business phone line, and you can
Okay.
go through Twilio. No, Ring Central. Ring Central is good. I
Okay.
like using that, or Open Phone.
Okay. So what
That's
I'm
another.
using right now is I'm just using the Google Voice, and it's just, it's a number from Google, but the
Yeah,
number
it's
comes
free.
to my main phone. So that's what I've been
Yeah,
using right
yeah.
now.
I started off with Google Voice. It's free. It still works.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I start off with the free stuff first. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Because you can always upgrade once you start getting the revenue in. You can always upgrade to
Mm-hmm.
something
And that's what
better.
I want to do. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
because
what I'm
I,
saying?
I'm one of those people that understand fully that it's gonna take some money to build this business. You know,
It's gonna take some money.
it's gonna take some money to build it, and I kind of at the point where I know, you have to get past that point where I don't know whether I can get an account. Okay, I can get one now. I know, I can get one. Okay, I can get one. But
You can get
I
one.
got past that point, and then now it's like, okay, knowing what the price when I go in there and I look at it. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna
All
send
right.
you
So
this.
now I'm gonna go back to Clean Biz Network, because literally you have to check out this site, because they have a bidding calculator on there that will help you bid on each account.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, all you have to do is go to the bidding calculator, and you can put in how many bathrooms, the square footage, put in how many windows, whether it's a general clean, whether it's a deep clean, and it will help you bid on the account. It will automatically calculate a number for you, and you
Okay.
can you can play with that. You ain't got to use that number, but you can get a general idea on what to quote on your account.
Okay.
Okay. So I highly, highly recommend Clean Biz Network,
I
Bandy.
look.
I'm
I
telling
wrote,
you,
I wrote that
you
down.
got to check it out.
Yeah, I'm most definitely gonna check it out because if I don't do nothing else, they gonna do some cold calling for me.
Exactly. Win those accounts. I'm telling you. And see, the thing is, when you ain't busy, you gotta get busy. When you get busy, you start getting creative. You start coming up with systems. You start, you start figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's different when you get busy. When you start getting those accounts, let you win a school right now, and you need about 10 people. You're gonna get busy real quick, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get real busy real quick. You be like, oh shit, I need 10 people. Oh, let me start calling people. Let me start seeing. No,
Yeah.
no, you got to get busy right now, even when it's dead. When it's dead, you need to go ahead and start interviewing people like you got 12 accounts
That was
coming.
my next question. My
Go
next
ahead and start interviewing people right now, just like
my
you
next
got
question
12
was
accounts coming.
my next question was what are you asking and how are you getting the good people? What are you asking these people to know who gonna be the good folk? Because I don't I had a friend of mine. She was gonna be perfect. She ended up getting pregnant, and so she just texted me and let me know. And I know that once she's not pregnant, I'm gonna have her. But I had
Right.
her, and she was cleaning one of my accounts for me, and that was great. I didn't even have to worry. I knew she was gonna do what she needed to do.
Uh-huh.
But I've known her for years. You know what I'm saying? So what are the people that you don't know? What are we asking the potential employee or contractor? What are we asking them to know whether they gonna be legit or they finna be just a kid punk off the street, and just he
Okay.
finna go in there and not do that.
So my advice for this, I need a drink for this answer here, boy. All right. It's two ways you could do it. One, first thing I want you to do is think about your job description. The job description is very important. Okay, you have to be speaking to a employee if
Mm-hmm.
you're looking for an employee. So the wordplay has to be speaking to an employee. You know, you can be talking about salary, hourly pay, you know, all the employee words. When you're looking for a contractor, it needs to be speaking to a 1099. Okay, you need to let them know that they got to have their own insurance. You got to sign a 1099. I'm sorry, you got to sign a W-9 form. You have to have your own, yeah, I already said supplies, insurance. You got to have your own insurance. So when you have these things inside your description, it speaks to a person like me, a contractor. We understand that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes any sense. Then another thing that you can do is once they apply and they click the apply button, at the bottom or somewhere in the wording, have them to text your business number or something. Say, text this number in order to fill out our assessment test. You can have them fill out like a disassessment test, like a personality test or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy people ain't gonna go through all of that.
I
Lazy
know.
people gonna be like, child, I ain't about to do no disassessment test. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I tried it out. You can do it on Indeed. Indeed actually has a little test for people to try out. And if they go through the test and all that, good. They might want the job. They might want the job. Now, the funny thing is, I've tried both ways, right? And you just never know until they get out there in the field. That's been my experience. You just never know until you get out there on the field. And you have to be good with personalities and being able to read people. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
read people energy, read people spirit. When they come in there and get in front of you, you know, that's what I do. I read all people characteristics. You know, if
Mm-hmm.
you come in there smelling like smoke, if you all unmotivated, you can't get the job if you unmotivated with me. I'm
Right.
tenacity. You can't come in here talking about, oh yeah, you know, I could start all that dead energy. I don't really like that. I'm more so attracted to people that's like, I want to start right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. You got tomorrow. When they come in and they be like that, I'll be like, okay, okay, all right, you ready. But you never really know how good they are until they get out there in the field, right? So the next thing that I'm going to say is what we started to do was work on our company culture. Okay, because you got to give a person a reason to want to work for you. Just think about it. Like, why do people want to stick with you out of
Right.
all the other cleaning businesses out there? Okay, so think about your company culture. What's going to make your company different from every other cleaning company out there in the world? What's going to make you any different? Okay, for us, I tell this story all the time. I actually incorporated Tenacity Academy with Tenacity Clean. So my contractors, they could come in my office and get free coaching from me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm actually willing to help them build their company. To me, that's big. Because ain't
Right.
nobody trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? These other companies out there, they want to give you a dollar raise. I already know that dollar raise shit not gonna work. Okay, I didn't like the dollar raise thing. Okay, so I didn't want to do it to anybody else. I'm
But you want
about
that.
helping people.
You want
Yeah,
that. If you
I'm
give them,
about,
if you give a man a fish versus if you teach a man to fish, I
there
feel
you
you.
go. I'm
Okay.
about helping you get to where I'm at in
Mm-hmm.
exchange for you doing a good job in my company. Okay, you help me, I help you.
Right.
That's the we partners at this point. Partners. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so people people don't want jobs no more. Don't nobody want to work. Everybody want to be a boss.
I know it. I
Okay,
know.
everybody want to be a boss. So that's one of the main reasons why we was like, fuck it. I don't want no employees. I don't want no employees. I want baby bosses. Okay, you could literally come in my company. You could be a sole proprietor. You could work for yourself. Okay, and I'll pay you individually. Just and you can still make more money than being an employee. Okay, so to me, I felt like it was the greatest thing in the world. If I didn't run this company, I would work for myself. I really would. Okay. And then our baby accounts that I don't want, I done gave so many contractors accounts before. Like I'll give them an account that I don't want. to
Oh,
help them
right.
grow their business. So this is what we do to differentiate
Cool.
ourselves from the competition.
Wow.
Okay, so you have to be, you gotta get creative and figure out what's gonna make you different from everybody else. What's gonna make people stick with you? I know what's gonna make people stick with me. They sticking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's gonna make people stick with your company? What you gonna do
Wow.
so different? So when
Yeah.
you start to figure that out and figure out, how I can keep these people loyal, what can I do, to really build a solid foundation. Because these cleaning is hard work.
Yes, it
And
is.
nobody want to clean. No, it's no thrilling. It's not a sexy business.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So really, once you find those people, once you start thinking like that, you'll start finding better quality people. So some of my people, they find me off of YouTube. So they watch me on YouTube already. So
Mm-hmm.
they're already bought into the vision before they even meet us. So when they meet us, they like, oh damn, you know what? I always wanted to meet you. Da, 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 da.
Right.
So it's different than you walking into Miss Sarah's cleaning company, who you don't know Miss Sarah. You don't know nothing about
Mm-hmm.
her. You don't know nothing about Miss Sarah. You just
Mm-mm.
walking into a cleaning company trying to get another dollar. See,
Right.
you don't want it to be all about money. It's not all about money with me in this company, with the people that come to me. It's not, you
Right.
don't ever want it to be all about money. Because if they're coming to you and it's all about money, then they're gonna leave you for another cleaning company that pay them an extra $2 more,
Mm-hmm.
because they was all about money. They never really gave a damn about you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I know what you
So,
mean. I know what you mean. But
so
uh,
really,
I, I
that's my
haven't met.
answer for it.
I haven't met anyone doing that like you're doing it. You don't find those people. And the only other person that I'm truly comparing to in my mind is my mom, and that's her with other nurse practitioners with her
Right,
practice. She goes and
right,
finds those nurse practitioners that work for her, but she trying to put them on game as well,
right,
for
right.
their own, practices and stuff. And
Mm,
I've never met any. I like I said, I've been in cleaning business 3 years, and it's always the brush off, or it's competition. And it's never
yeah,
it's
yeah, man.
because I mean, as many businesses as there is out there, ain't nobody cleaning all of these businesses. You
It's
know,
money out here for everybody. And
right?
see, this
And
this a crab in a bucket ass industry too. I'm gonna tell you that. This industry is dirty. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why you wanna have some loyal people around you. But please, please, please remember that this industry dirty, man. People gonna try to take your accounts. Don't let it get to your heart chakra. Okay,
right,
don't get emotional about it, because that's
right,
where we mess up at. When we
mm-hmm,
start getting emotional about it, like they throwing you off your tags. Okay,
right,
so that used to be one of my main problems in the beginning, back in 2019 when I first, well, 2018 when I first got on.
mm-hmm,
I was like, damn, she went behind me and trying to take my client.
right, mm-hmm,
You know what I mean? But it's not even worth all of that, man. Like, just stay focused. If anybody cross you, like for me, if I find out anybody being unloyal, just let
mm-hmm,
them go and keep moving.
mm-hmm.
Let
Because
them
it
go.
ain't
And it ain't even worth going back and forth with them.
right,
I had people try to steal accounts and they couldn't even staff the demand.
mm,
They don't even know how to send an invoice.
right,
They don't know nothing about a purchase number. Oh, when they hit you with that $1,600 insurance for that account, you understand?
right.
So,
That's
don't stay focused. Stay focused. Okay. Don't let it get to you if somebody try to take your stuff. Because it
right.
will happen. I'm gonna be the first to tell you it's gonna happen.
Oh, I know. And that's how I kind of felt when I had my bank. I knew somebody was. I knew other cleaning companies was looking at it, but I didn't take it. I didn't take it personally because I looked at it as it's too far from me. You know, and
Right.
I don't have nobody down here that I can just you manage this for me. I don't have nobody down here that I can do that because they so picky because they're, oh my God, that right there. That's probably the biggest thing. Picky people. And
Mm-hmm.
the bank, oh
Mm-hmm.
honey,
Mm-hmm.
y'all didn't get this corner of the rug, and oh, so and so said you didn't dust his blinds in his office, and this right here, and this little pick, you know, it's that's why I don't do residential thing. I can't
mean,
because you didn't fold my shirt. You didn't put my laundry right here. You supposed to use 2 scoops of this right laundry detergent. I ain't finna hit. I ain't finna
yeah,
hit.
man.
I
Yeah,
can't.
man.
I'm
You
not.
you have to know who your perfect client is. This is another thing I'm gonna tell you. Because sometimes we get in industries, and I'll be like, why you choose the industry if you don't like net 30? If you don't like net 30 accounts, then why did you go after a net 30 account? You know what I'm saying? Like we choose, you pick your poison. There are customers that pay they book online, and then you got your payment right there. You know, so you don't have to chase no dangle money. So choose that as your perfect client. Just sit back and think about what you like. If you know you don't like nasty move outs, you don't like nasty, dirty, nasty cleaning,
Yeah.
then why are you going after it?
Right.
Everybody not your client.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is not your client. Stop going after everything. And sometimes we do that in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We just want money. We just want the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
So
We
you
just.
want to get all the nasty and stuff that you don't even really like. And you
Mm-hmm.
think that's your perfect client. No, it's not. You don't want that client.
No,
Okay. So
I
you
know.
put your heart
I
and
know.
your soul into the clients that you like. If you like cleaning $1 million homes, then goddamn it, every post you put out there need to have $1 million home on there so you can
Right.
attract that client.
Right.
For every content, every flyer need to have $1 million homes, beautiful $1 million homes on there. So it's abundantly clear
Mm-hmm.
that you are the $1 million home lady. That's
Right.
all you want. It's really just as simple as that. We pick our own poison, and sometimes we choose these bad clients, and we
Mm-hmm.
be, feeling down in our company, and we're wanting to give up. And it's your choice. You chose. You got to pick better. Go
Right.
after your perfect client.
Mm-hmm.
You choose these clients. That's that's something that I had to swallow when I first started too, because I started going after restaurants and construction cleans, and I don't like them.
Mm-mm.
I
I
don't
knew.
like
Yeah.
them.
No. I
I
knew that
don't
I wasn't
like
gonna want to do no restaurant. I knew I wasn't gonna want to do no restaurant, and I knew I couldn't do no apartment clean because I got a thing for like bed bugs and things like that.
them. Hmm.
Because I would have to go in there with the hazmat suit on and
See what
everything
I'm
else.
saying? If you don't like it, don't do it. Go after what you like. If you like offices clean, nice clean offices with rug, go after that. Go after
Right.
dentist offices. You be the dentist office girl. That's what you specialize in. But you
Right.
need to figure out who your your ideal client is, niche it all the way down, and then you become the specialist in that area.
Right.
You don't have to serve everybody. All you need to do is niche it down. If you niche it down, you'll find yourself being a little bit more happier, because it's gonna be some BS come with everything, but you'll be a little more happier because you chose your perfect client. Now you don't have to deal with them nasty cleans. You got a nice clean office. All you got to do is just
Mm-hmm.
tidy it up.
Right.
You make
Maintenance.
your money.
That's what I like.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that need to be your ideal client if that's what you like.
Yeah. I understand fully right there. That's a big thing. Thank you for that.
That's it.
That is
That's
a
it
big
right there, man. So
no.
where do you got some more questions for me?
I think you answered everything I had. And you answered it well too.
So where do you see yourself at by this time next year? Where do you want to be?
You know what? The sky's the limit for me right now. I think I can do it. You know, I just know I can do it.
Okay.
I can see it. I need to write it down. I need to do like see how I say and write it down and just watch it come off the list because I
Right.
know it's coming. Because basically I told my sister I'm gonna have to sit down. This note card, these 2 note cards right here really is my foundation right here. These 2 note
Right.
cards. Getting
Right.
this getting these things done, writing the things that I need to get done and doing those things, not feeling lost, not feeling
Yeah.
like, oh, because man, I think a lot of things for new business owners is carrying your thoughts in your head
Mm-hmm.
and your task in your head. You need to put those tasks so you can see them. because you're gonna be feeling yourself so you're gonna feel like you got ADHD. You got so many thoughts running in your head. Like, man, the thoughts running in your head. If I could just get these thoughts out of my head and you'll never think, just write the stuff down. Just write it down. And when I get, and that's what I did. One night I said, I'm gonna write everything down. And when I get up tomorrow, I'm gonna start knocking them off. And
there you go.
when I started knocking them off, I started adding more to it, taking certain things away. You know, I got this, like this. Because first, like you said, I need a CRM. First, I had an Excel sheet with everything everybody had talked to. You know, but and they just sitting there, all those people, all those emails, all those phone numbers, all office managers, and some of those managers ain't even at the place no more. So now I don't have accurate information. So, oh, hold on. So I had all of that going on. And so the moment I decided to just sit down.
Oh, he's so cute. What's that? Let me see. You got a little girl, little boy. Let me see. Oh, look at that head full of hair.
Look, I wish the light was better in here. She got these, they look like little pin curls, like somebody pin curl her hair. And my mama said, that's the grownest head of hair.
Oh my gosh, how old is she?
Avery is 4 months and she is a chump.
Ooh, 4 months. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, she about the same age as my grandbaby. I just had to take my grandbaby out the room so I could do this Zoom call.
I already know. I had to wait, and I said, let me get her to sleep before I get started, because I don't need no disruption. Because when I saw your video, I knew I was talking to the right lady. I said, I knew that you was gonna answer my questions and answer fully. So when I saw the podcast, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be gold right here, and I wasn't gonna miss this out. So yeah, I'm
all you have to do is a lot of people get caught up in taking a lot of notes, because they feel like knowledge is power. But you got to remember that only knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. You must do the work. You got to get out there, and all them notes, they ain't gonna do you no good if you don't apply them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we live in the information stage, so the information is at the palm of our hands now. It's not like back in the day. Okay, so but you ask yourself, why are so many people still not winning? Why are so many people still broke? Why are so many people still struggling? Why 6 figures is not a lot of money. Wait till you make it there, girl. It's not a lot. Everybody should be making 6 figures. When I made my first 6 figures, I was like, I made it? Shit, because it don't seem like it. You know, because I still had bills. You still got expenses. You still got to pay people. So you're not going to feel it. You're not really going to feel that 6 figures.
I heard something recently that once we reach that milestone, it's like it's nothing, because there's always another milestone to reach. And you always
when you hit 6, it's up from there. I'm telling you, the only way you're going to go down is if you give up. But it's up from there. You know, and ever since I hit 6, I ain't never made less than 6. I always doubled my pay every year. We always went up.
I had a double
I ain't stopping. Now we netting over 6 figures. So now I can feel it. You gotta net it. You can't gross it. You gotta net 6 figures. Okay. So then when you start netting and then that starts to grow, then you can kind of breathe a little bit. You know, because inflation ain't playing with us, baby.
I know groceries is crazy.
It's not playing. It's not playing. It's like, dang. Every time I make some more money, I got to spend more money.
And then you have to make about $7 to even get like assistance or anything like that. And even if you have kids. So yeah, I already know. And I just know I'm not finna go to no plant no more. I've been there. I'm not going back to the plant. I'm not going back to work for nobody else. And no, I already know this is it for me. This is it. It's gonna work. So
yeah, you gotta make it work, baby girl. You're gonna definitely make it work. So I want you to tell the people where they can find you at. Matter of fact, what did you say the name of your cleaning company was?
My name of my cleaning company is Santa Pure.
Santa Pure?
No, Santa Pure. SANPURE. Santa Pure.
I love it. Okay.
And you can find my website is SantaPureClean.com. I just got that up this week.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Santa Pure, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. So I want to have you back on the show and say the next 6 months. I always
Okay.
give people about 6 months. It's amazing what you see with some of these stories. When we come back in 6 months, man, they be like, man, I'm
Look,
doing it right now.
you done answered my questions, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you some progress because you people, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is a jewel. This is a jewel, and then just for me to have, I clicked this because I didn't have the money to pay, but
Oh, that's fine. That's
but
fine. Either you gotta pay to talk to me or you gotta get on the show. I'm here to help people.
right, this has
Okay.
really helped me, and I will always remember this, and I will always remember tenacity. I will always remember this. So I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart for answering my question, honestly.
I appreciate you too, Miss Hunter. Until next time, I want to see you back 6 months. Schedule that appointment, baby girl. All
I will.
right.
Thank you so much. Have a nice night.
All right. You have a good one.